Greetings. Let's talk about bleed tabs in PRISMAprepare. Currently we're using version 8. There are two basic types of tabs that PRISMAprepare works with. One of them is the standard tab that has the ears sticking out the side. The other kind is designed for a flush tab, and we call that bleed tabs. This is the dialog is how that looks right now, and I have some sections I've created over here. We'll bounce out of this for just a second and take a look at how that works. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to add one more section down here, and we're going to call this going to right click, create section, and we're going to call this Frank. Now, doing this, when we create our own sections within Prepare, then if we look at the bleed tabs, we can see here that only the first page is going to get the actual tab image or the tab information. Over here we will have how deep the tab is. So if I just dial this down to, just watch the bottom right hand corner here, if I dial that down to 25, like 1/4 inch, it's pretty skinny. So we want to keep that to at least about 1/2 inch. We can change the top and bottom indents, so I'm going to take and knock that down to 0.25 from the top and 0.25 from the bottom. It just gets us away from the edge of the sheet. We can change the font, we can change the color, and some other options you have under the advanced dialog. Just going to click OK on that real quick, and click OK here. And now we can see that our tabs have been created and they're on the face of all the sheets that are listed here. Taking a break from that for just a second, I'm going to come over to this guy. If we pull in tab from this one guy right here, this is a PDF that already has bookmarks in place. So let that open up, and we can see over here that those bookmarks in the PDF document already have a content section, an installation section, and a software section. If we apply our bleed tabs to this, give that a second to show up, we can see in the thumbnail over here that those tabs are going to print on the face of every sheet. And we can tell it whether it's going to be on both sides or not. But notice down here in the page range that for those bookmarks that came in, they were self-defined as pages 3 of 4, pages 5 to 11, and pages 12 to 27. Click OK on that. And then back to the other one. This is the one where we created our own sections for our own bookmarks. In order to make all of these have their own tabs, and I'm going to Control A to select all, change this document from one-sided to two-sided, and then back up to the bleed tabs. In order to, we can see over here that we got pages 1 through 4 is our first section. So I'm just going to add a -4. Down here, I'm going to go -8 to get us from pages 5 to page 9 to page 12 and 13 to 16 and 17 to, what do we have here, 20 pages. Now we can see that all these pages are going to get printed front and back, every page, not just the first. And that is the distinction. We're going to let that sit here and draw for a second so we can see how that looks. There we go. And that is the basic summary of how bleed tabs work.